If you were born on the 8th, the 17th, the 26th, or if you have a Lifepath 8, you are at your highest potential when you are afraid. Yes, fear is your biggest motivator as an 8. And the reason why 8s are the strongest when they're afraid is because 8 is a number of power. It's a number of control. And so anytime an 8 feels fear, that directly goes against what the 8's identity is, which is power. And so the 8 has an identity crisis when they're afraid. And so there is no number that hates fear more than the number 8. And so this is why 8s tend to be extremely conservative. And this is why a lot of them live extremely boring lives, because they're trying to stay very, very, very far away from anything that makes them afraid. 8s absolutely hate fear because it directly attacks their identity. And so anything that makes them uncomfortable, they don't want nothing to do with it. But this level of uncomfortability as an 8 is what makes y'all so powerful. If you're an 8 and you lack motivation in life, it's because you're not doing something that you're afraid of. Understand that fear is your motivator. If nothing gets you to move, I know one thing that can get you to move as an 8, it's fear. 8s feel fear more intensely than any other number because it's not just fear that they're feeling. It's an identity crisis. What made Michael Jordan so good of a basketball player was his fear of what he wouldn't become. Michael Jordan was born the 17th. What made Mike Tyson so good at boxing was his fear of losing. He said the more afraid he was, the better he performed. Mike Tyson had a name number 8. The reason why Muhammad Ali would talk so much shit before his fights was because if you talk that much shit, now you actually have to win the fight. And so he put so much pressure on himself so that his fear of disappointing his fans, ruining his reputation, will cause him to win. Michael Jackson's fear of disappointing his father and his fear of disappointing his fans is what motivated him to be the best artist of all time. As an 8, you are at your highest potential when you are afraid. And as an 8, there is no feeling more fulfilling than overcoming fear. Because fear is your biggest obstacle as an 8. Not even the obstacle itself. It's your fear of it. This desire for power that all 8s have is just a desire to overcome their fear. That's why 8s desire power. Because they want to be able to overcome fear. That's what fulfills y'all. And so if you're 8, do what you're afraid of. To schedule a consultation or to access my numerology book, go to my website, Isaiah47.net, and you can also find that in the link in my profile bio. Now have a great rest of your day.